Hi guys, I'm in my car. I tried to do this while I was driving, but my camera kept messing up. But anyway, I wanted to come and talk about the time that I was kidnapped. I was about 19 years old, not paying attention like I should have. So this is basically to get out a message that these kids that are going off to college and stuff like that, and just kids in general, people in general, you need to watch your back and watch what you're doing. Always look around your surroundings. Don't just always feel like you're having fun and you're not paying attention to what you should be doing. I've always been taught to pay attention to what I was doing, and at this time I wasn't. I was at school and I was with two other friends. We were walking and exercising and stuff like we normally do around this time. So we're walking and you hear a car pulls up behind us. The guys jumped out. At this point we're getting in our running motion. But of course they were faster than us, and the one guy had the gun and put it up against me. At this point, of course, I'm scared, and I'm scared for my friends, and it's one other guy that has both of them. So I'm like, okay, somebody could run. Me personally, I don't think I could have ran because the guy had a gun on me, and I felt like he would have shot me. The other guy had a gun, but he had the gun up on one of my friends and snatched the other friend up. So I'm thinking, like, what should we do? My dad is he's just retired from the military. He's always taught us different things to do in different situations. But at this point, I felt like I might end up getting myself shot, but I might get away. I might get myself shot and get myself killed, or I might get somebody else hurt because I'm running off. So I just went with the flow. He had us get in the car. The guys had us get in the car. And there was no license plate on the car. So it was like he was setting this up. This ain't no spur of the moment thing. It's like he might have been watching us, or they might have been watching us, because there was no, like I said, there was no license plate. So he pulls us in the car. The car is like one of those cars that I guess like was rusted or like messed up real bad, and he spray painted the car. It was like spray painted black. The windows were dark and everything, as if, he might have put tint to where we couldn't see out and all of that, but you could see a little bit. I guess he didn't know that. I don't know, maybe he didn't care. So they drove us, and they drove us for a while. It didn't take us a very long time to get to where we were going. I wasn't used to that area. I live somewhat close to that area, but not close enough to know that area. So one of my friends, she knew the area, and she told me where we were. I don't want to disclose that part where we actually were. But I've heard of this area, and this was a very bad area. He pulls up. The other guys start coming out the house. They snatch us out the car. We see the house all boarded up. So he's like, okay, this ain't even a regular house. Like, this house was set up for this kind of stuff. So they snatch us up. They take us in the house. We go in the house. My friend, she's hysterical, hollering and crying. I'm like, you have to calm down. You can't do this right now. You can't do this right now. I'm scared. Tears are in my eyes. I'm trying to keep from crying because I don't want them to know I'm scared. My other friend, she's like just still in shock. So she's not doing anything. She's not saying anything. So I'm trying to calm the one friend down that was hysterical. And the guys are like, man, shut up. Don't nobody want to hear that mess. Hush, hush. Little crybabies. And so the one guy that was in there, I guess he was the leader or the boss. He was the one that was saying, shut up, he don't want to hear all that. Where you get these girls from? So he tell them where we got them from. So I'm like, oh man, why you gonna get them from over there? But you trying to get us caught up. Then look how they dressed. They ain't even dressed nice. Because of course we had on our exercise clothes. We were outside exercising. So the guy said, did you even check to see if they had any phones or anything? They could have been calling somebody or telling somebody where we're at. Which of course I had a phone on me. It was a small phone. But my dad always told me, when you have a phone on, always have it out and allow people to know that you have a phone. So I had a phone, like I had on like these black tights. Then I had on shorts over top of it. So I had it down in my shorts. Couldn't see it. And he was like, you have phones? Y'all got phones? Y'all got phones? And I was shaking my head, no. And then they were just looking. Then the one friend was still crying, of course. And so he knew that she had the phone in her shorts, because you can see it. So he took the phone. He started like kind of patting us down, but not really. So he never knew I had a phone. So we're sitting there and they're playing the music and they were like, do y'all know how to dance? Come on, dance with us. And I'm just looking, you know, I'm turning my head like I'm not hearing what he's saying. I'm trying not to have eye contact with these guys at any point. I don't want them to know anything about me, how I'm feeling, or if I could be dangerous myself. Basically, I'm just going with the flow. And they were like, no, we don't know how to dance or whatever. So the one guy was like, man, we need to go pick up some more girls so we can have this party or whatever, this and that and other. And I'm looking like, what party? No, what they're going to go do is snatch some more girls up, and we about to be in some trouble. So I know at this point, like, they're probably going to rape us. They're probably going to do whatever they want to do to us. So the one guy comes out. He's like, oh, man, we ain't got no more beer. We ain't got no more alcohol. Man, we need some more stuff. So the one guy that says we need some more girls, which is the leader, he's like, man, we about to go get some more girls. And the other dude was like, okay, I'm going with you. We need to get some beer and some alcohol before we come back. He's like, man, come on, okay. So everybody's trying to go at one time. And it's like, what, 5 or 6 guys? I can't remember. And they was going out, and then everybody looking at the one guy pushing back. Man, you got to stay in here with them. How you going to just leave? He was like, man, we can lock up the door. They can't get out, this and that and other, and all that kind of stuff. So at this point, I see who the leader is, and I see who the flunky is. So the flunky is a guy that they're leaving there. So I'm like, okay, well, we got a chance. They leaving just this one guy here, and everybody else is gone. So they leave, and they was like, man, lock up the door. You look at the door, I mean, it has locks all up and down that door. It ain't like you're going to get the lock unlocked and just go. So I'm trying to think, like, okay, how can we get out of here? Where are any windows and stuff like that? Can we possibly get out the window? And, you know, you looking at all the stuff, everything is locked up in the house. So he's just sitting there talking junk. He's mad because he's the flunky. He can't do what he wants to do. So he's pissed off at this point. He's going off. He's fussing. They think I'm this. I'm supposed to do this, and then other. So at this point, I'm like, I got to use the bathroom. Did anybody tell you to talk? I said, well, I need to use the bathroom, and I'm going to pee right here. Well, just pee right here. I said, you know, so I started thinking to myself, okay, he's the flunky, so I'm going to play games with him. I said, okay, will your homeboys like to come in here and smell pee all over the place, and he about to bring other girls in here, y'all supposed to be having a party? Do you think he want a couch smell like pee? Oh, man, just go to the bathroom. He trying to come back there with me. I said, you don't need to follow me to the bathroom. I said, I know how to get to the bathroom. So he points to where the bathroom is. As I'm walking back, y'all got to excuse me. This sun is getting in my face. But anyway, as I'm walking back, I'm looking over to the right. I see that's the kitchen area. You look back there, the window back there is boarded up. The door is boarded up and everything, like, so you're not getting out that way. Keep going back. To my left is some kind of door. I don't know if it's a closet or a small room or whatever, but that's all locked up. And then straight back is another room, and it's kind of open. Why did I look in there? I looked in there dope. When I say dope for days, dope, like big package of dope, like, was all over the table, all over the bed. They had it everywhere. Weed, guns, everything was back there. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we in a dope house. This is it. And it ain't no little small dope. Like, it's dope, like dope for days. So at this point, you know, my heart is beating. I'm scared. I'm like, should I just try to get out of here? Should I try to help my friends get out of here? Or should I just go on my own and try to get out of here and come back, you know, get them some help? Because I know I got this phone on me. Maybe I can get out and I can call somebody and they can come back and get them. I can call the police. So I said, no, I got to, you know, got to help them out too. So at this point, I go to the bathroom, which is off to the right. I go in there. There's no window or nothing in there. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? So I go in there for a little while, and I start running the water because I want to call somebody, and I don't want him to hear me talking. So I start running the water. He's like, what's taking you so long? Why are you running the water? What are you doing? I say, Dad, can I use the bathroom, or can I clean myself up? I said, I am sweaty and everything. Can I clean myself up? I'm coming out. He was like, okay, hurry up. He's like, your little friend out here got to use the bathroom too. So I hurry up and try to call my dad. He didn't answer the phone, so I didn't leave a message because I did not want him to call his phone back. So if he would have called it back, they might have heard it vibrate or anything. So at this point, I know my best friend. He was a very good friend to me. Very good friend to me. Not a guy friend like boyfriend, no. He was a friend to me and all my friends. He was cool with all of us. I said, anytime I text him or anything, he's always answering. So I text him and said, help, I really need help right now. So he texts back, what's going on? Are you okay? I'm like, no, we're at such and such place. And I told him the name of the road. And we're all the way at the end. Like, you can't go any further. Like, you're at the bushes. And we're in this little boarded up house. And we need help. So he texts back, okay, let me get some of my homeboys. And we're coming to get you. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know you're here when you're here? He said, we're just going to come flying down the road. And we're going to beat the horn. So I said, I'm going to put my phone on vibrate. Hopefully he doesn't hear it. So anyway, I put my phone back where it was. I go out. I go back in there and sit down. And they still crying. And both of them crying at this point. Like, man, what are we going to do? So him at this time, he's just steady drinking. He's mad. He's drinking. He's mad. It's getting later and later. So I'm like, okay, these other guys must have went to the club. And they probably going to be out late. So we got some time. It's probably, I'll say, maybe about 45 minutes later, maybe. I'm not sure. We're sitting there, and he's kind of laid back on the couch with a little chair, recliner. And he's, like, almost knocked out. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he's going to keep drinking. He's going to knock himself out. So at this point, he's laying back, and he falls asleep. So I'm like, okay. So I'm talking to them, trying to talk quiet, like, okay, y'all, this is our chance. We got to leave. We got to get out of here. And they're like, what about all these locks? I said, well, listen to me. What y'all are going to do is y'all going to sit here, and I'm going to go try to unlock the door. Once I say, come on, you guys, come on, and we have to go, and we have to run. So I get all the locks unlocked. I'm telling you, when I say it's locked all up and down the door, it's locked all up and down the door. I thank God that it wasn't like lock where you needed a key. It was just locks that you twist and all that. So I got all them loose, and I wait for them to come on. So we run. They run over there, and I open the door, and we step out, but we close it back. We don't want to wake them up still. So we walking out. We're walking down the street. Wow, there's a lot of guys down there. Where you think you're going? You ain't going nowhere. So they start shooting up in the air. Ain't no way to get out. It's like bushes all around, and they up high. So like, it ain't like you can go through the bushes. They're like made like together. I don't know how we call them bushes, but they're up high. So it's like all around that neighborhood. And we're on the dead end, so there's no way for us to get out. We're stuck. So our only thing is to keep walking towards them or go back to the house. They're coming towards us, and they're shooting at us at this point. So we're running back to the house, and we have to sneak back in the house. He's still asleep. So the one guy hollering, hey, you trying to get out of there, this and that other. He's hollering. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to call my man. I know he gone to get some other something, he said. I think he said girls or something. I don't know what he said. But he's hollering. I'm like, oh, my gosh, he's going to call the other guys back. Like, what are we going to do? So at this point, I'm digging down in my shorts. And I'm looking at my phone, and I'm texting like, you have to come now. This is our last chance. You have to come now. So I'll say probably like 30 minutes later, our friends pull up because they're beeping the horn. They told us that's what they're going to do. And my phone vibrates. So I'm like, okay, that's them. We have to go. At this point, when we ran back in the house, we only locked a few of the locks because it was like, we got to get back out of here. So they come flying down the road. My friend bring his homeboys, and they're shooting. They're shooting at my friends. And my friends got a gun, and they're shooting too, like, you know, what is it? And the cops on the way, so they're hollering out the window. The cops is on the way. They right around the corner. So y'all might want to get out of here. So basically, we runs out. We jumps in the car. When I tell you we jumped in that car, we jumped in the car, and they pulled off. And when I tell you, I knew everything was going to be okay. At that point, that's when I started crying. At that point, that's when I started crying. We could have been killed. We could have been raped. We could have been anything. Like, anything. My point of this story is to tell you, look around you everywhere you go. Be cautious of where you are, whether you're with friends or not. And for the most part, try not to go anywhere by yourself unless you're in a place where it's a lot of people, like a Walmart or something, and try to pull up close to it. Watch where you're going. Watch your surroundings. We got back to our school. I finally got in touch with my dad. My dad was mad. He took the police and everything. They went back to where we said we were. The place was locked down. They had already left. Like they said, it was an abandoned house. They had already hooked the electricity up and everything just so they can use it. They were gone. There was no traces of who it was or where they was. But anyway, we ended up seeing on the news this one guy face, and it was one of the guys that was the flunky. He was charged with trafficking women and stuff like that. He was taking women and selling them off, and they were raping the women and doing stuff to the women, selling them off and stuff. So I'm just like, that could have been us. We could have been one of them. And I'm thinking it probably was the girls that they went to go pick up, but we made it out of there. Like, y'all have to be careful. Ever since then, I watch around me what I'm doing, and like when it comes to purses and stuff, I try not to carry that stuff with me too much. I try to carry as less as possible. If I'm going in the store, I'll try to carry a credit card, because if they take that, hey, just take that. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to fight over it. And I try to keep my phone to where you can't really see it all the time. Sometimes with what I have on, I can't cover it up. But things happen. Like, you can't be out here just thinking things are a game, and when you're going off to college everything is going to be okay. No, you have to be careful. You have to watch what you're doing. When we got kidnapped, we were right in front of a police station, and we got snatched up, and nobody seen anything. When they went back and they looked at the cameras, they didn't see anything. So what they tell you, you have to be careful. You have to watch out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to do karate. Learn how to do stuff. I knew how to do some stuff, but I was more worried about, you know, if I do something stupid, I'm going to get somebody else hurt. Lesson of the day. Know your surroundings. Watch what you're doing. Watch where you're going. Pay attention to everything around you. Never take life for granted. Always tell your loved ones that you love them, because you may never come back, or they may never come back. Cherish what you have. Cherish what you have. Thank you guys for watching this. This is a true story. This happened to me. This ain't a story about it happened to somebody else and I'm telling their story. It happened to me. 19 years old, it happened to me, but I got out of it. It happened to me. It could have happened to anybody, okay? I never thought it would happen to me, but it did. I went through it. Don't go through it. Live your life. Be blessed. Love others. Cherish others. Watch your surroundings. Know what's going on at all times. Don't be fearful, but be aware. Thank you guys for watching my video. I love you guys. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed.